Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today we have another new build update towards Ground Branch and it's pretty good. I have to say I played around a little bit with this and it helps considerably. So let's go ahead and break down these patch notes. So highlights, you can unmute people now and it works correctly, that's always good. They fixed the spectate button on the board ops for terrorist hunt and team elimination that wouldn't appear. They fixed the fire mode, magazine weight, and other UI elements not appearing after a map change. They fixed the night vision goggles not working after a map change, very handy. They've reduced slowdowns from bullet impacts and muzzle flash and smoke. So this is huge, by the way. This was the biggest change for me, honestly. I know it doesn't sound like much, but my game would drop to around 20 to 15 frames per second if I was hitting a target full automatic at point blank range, just due to the amount of smoke and sparks that were being cast off of it. Now when I shoot things, my game doesn't slow down nearly as much and it's a lot more manageable and it gets me killed a lot less. So that's very, very awesome. Team elimination should no longer start when a single player enters the operations room. They've reduced/fixed the slowdowns in Small Town. They fixed some of the tanker ship map issues. They've added a spectate to bindable controls. The default key is now F6. And character lighting optimizations have been made. Now these are all just the major highlights of the update. I'll leave a link in the description below showing you all of the actual updates in the changelog because there's a lot of little ones here and there. But those are pretty much all of the big important ones to hit on, and I did want to talk about Ground Branch a little bit more now that I've put some more time into it. First impressions videos are good and all, but I think having put a few more hours into the game, it's really given me some more perspective on Ground Branch and where I see it going. I honestly have had a great time with the game, and it's probably one of the most tactical experiences of the year and of the last few years. I mean, when I said it compares to Rainbow Six 3, I really wasn't kidding around. The co-op really does feel mostly the same as in that game. It's definitely an experience where if you are able to see past the bugs and issues in the game, it really does considerably elevate it in your eyes compared to somebody maybe coming in from a fresh perspective. People who are expecting AAA quality in their games will not like Ground Branch, it's just as simple as that. But the issue is that the game is always improving, so I think people coming in now and giving their entire review and impressions is just completely unfair. I really don't believe anything I've said on this game prior to now has been false advertising or false statements, because really it is truly one of the best tactical games I've played in a long time, and there's a lot of really cool features in the game and a lot of really cool things that this game does that other games do not do, like the customization systems. And with hotfixes like this and updates being made almost weekly that are fixing the game in pretty massive ways, I really don't see anywhere but up for Ground Branch. The developers are very transparent with the community, and they're very timely about these updates, and I just can't see this being a bad game even in the future. Like I said before, if it had stayed in its state of being very buggy and very unoptimized, it'd still be a very fun and good game with a few issues. But now it's just a very fun game with a lot fewer issues, and hopefully in the future it can be a perfect game all around. I am very curious to see where this game can lead in the future, especially with content updates. Right now we're just mainly getting hotfixes, which is fine because that's what we really need right now. But I would really love to start seeing some content drops as well, something along the lines of more cosmetics, more weapons, more maps definitely need to be in the game. I hope that the SDK gets implemented soon so the community can start making their own maps and stuff as well, and maybe even some new game modes would be cool. A lot of people I've played with were saying it would be really neat for the terrorist hunt missions to also have maybe a hostage rescue option or a bomb defusal option or something else to shake up the gameplay a little bit more. I know some people have implemented timers on their custom terrorist hunt servers to increase the tension and the stakes, and I will say it definitely does work. When there's an added element of time to your mission, you really do have to start sprinting around, and you do have to check your corners, but now you have to check your corners with a quickness, and it really does make the gameplay completely differently. And I have to say, if they implemented a bomb defusal, like I said, which would be on a timer, or maybe have a hostage rescue that's kind of on a timer, or else the hostage can get shot, I think that would be a really cool direction for the game and give it even more incentive in the co-op department. I would also love to see a ranking system. That's another thing a lot of the people in the community and I can agree on, is that it's nice having a game where they don't lock things behind an unlock level, but at the same time it would be nice to start unlocking levels for your own character, you know? It'd be nice to show off how long you've been playing Ground Branch and how much better you are than everybody else. No, I'm just kidding, but well, maybe I'm not. But it would be really nice to see, hey, this guy's a lieutenant colonel, master grade, sergeant shooter person, and I'm just a lonely private. So, you know, it'd be kind of cool that you'd have that kind of thing going on. I think, just like in Rainbow Six Vegas 2, I mean, that's kind of one of the things that makes you want to keep playing it, is the fact that you have a cooler, bigger, shinier rank than everybody else once you've been playing for a while. I know I just said I don't like them locking things behind a level, but at the same time, I actually wouldn't mind maybe a few camos being unlocked at the higher ranks just to increase the incentive to keep playing. I think people will play anyway if they have new maps and modes being added to the game for sure, but then again, you know, like I said, I think having more incentives to be added on top to keep people playing longer is definitely an important thing to do. And I think something like camo patterns being unlocked later would be pretty cool, or maybe even do like a Rainbow Six Vegas 2 and make it where you can create your own custom camo patterns at a certain level. That'd be really nice. But all in all, that's the update, and that's my feelings on the game right now. I still think it's a great game. It's really fun if you can deal with the issues. The community is pretty great for the most part, and it's a really good time hunting terrorists with friends. So I guess, yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to leave it a like and subscribe, and of course, if you're into tactical shooters of any kind, feel free to stick around for that kind of stuff. I'll be covering Ready or Not and Insurgency Sandstorm, which is actually going to be dropping its second beta here in the next 6 days, and I'm fucking hyped. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay frosty out there.